McGregor did. It's really a trick. He gets these people to box with him. They have no business boxing with him, and he's making millions and millions of dollars doing this way after his competitive career is over. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
Because everything that he says is about money. There's nothing else. There's no values. There's no...
Joe Rogan didn't mince words when he challenged Floyd Mayweather, questioning whether his claims of owning $42 million worth of 60 properties were accurate. Multiple reliable sources have disputed Mayweather's flashy figures, suggesting that the wealth he often boasts about may be overstated. While he presents himself as having a financial empire, it appears that much of Mayweather's so-called fortune could be built on exaggerations and unverified claims.
So Floyd is just piecing him up. Boxed up by literally the greatest boxer of all time. Floyd was just boxing him up, which is what he does. So that's what's interesting is Floyd's making more money than anybody, and he's boxing people who have no chance of beating him. It doesn't even hurt his record. Also money. He needs that money. That money has to keep coming in if you're going to live like this.
It's not that expensive though, but
he's only 46. But he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
You think they give them to him?
Yeah, because then you get a video like that.
Right. That's smart.
And then you get Floyd's Air Force Ones given away for charity. That's a tax write-off. There's all sorts of things that goes into
Yeah, you
that.
got a good point. But those $1 million watches, they're not giving you those.
Over the years, Floyd evolved from a thrilling boxer into the persona known as Money Mayweather. Joe Rogan noted that Floyd shifted his focus away from the excitement of the sport, prioritizing financial gain instead, often showing little respect for his opponents in the process.
Floyd went from being like a really exciting pressure fighter and he had a bunch of hand problems to like Money Mayweather, start talking, just boxing people's faces off. No more hand problems, much more money.
Yeah, I love what he's doing too, beating up these YouTube guys.
It's great.
I love it.
It's so funny that these guys are willing to get beat up by him.
Well, I think they're all delusional.
And one of the reasons why people watch him fight is not because he's like Mike Tyson, just goes out and destroys people. They like watching him fight because they hate him. Because he talks so much shit, and he's like, look at my $1 million watch, look at my fucking jet, look at my house, look at this. He's like constantly showing you all these things that he has. Like he'll lay out watches in a hotel bed, like this is $1 million worth of watches. This watch goes for $2 million. And they're like, this is my small watch that I take sometimes, but when I'll show you, when I'll show up, I bring out the big boy, and it brings out this watch that's covered in diamonds. It's like $5 million. And so you hate him.
Joe Rogan has also highlighted that Floyd is remembered not just for his boxing talent, but for his wealth. While he is undeniably one of the most famous boxers of all time, Rogan has criticized the idea of him transitioning to MMA, bluntly saying that Floyd would struggle in that arena. This shows that even respected commentators question how well his skills would translate outside the boxing ring.
Floyd Mayweather applying for MMA license wants 6 to 8 months to train. He's screwed. First of all, they should give him everything they can get their greasy paws on, get him to fight Conor in an MMA fight.
You'd be screwed.
It's not just getting screwed. Like someone said it should be 1,000 to 1. That's not high enough. It's not high enough. If Conor McGregor was going to fight Floyd Mayweather in MMA, it is as close to 100% as anything ever gets ever. He's probably going to punch Conor in the face a couple of times. It's probably going to suck. But Conor's going to get a hold of him, and then he's going to be like a baby. And if that doesn't happen, he'll kick Floyd's legs out from under him. He'll kick his legs sideways. He'll kick them from the outside. He'll kick them from the inside. He'll stay way the way from any sort of a range where Floyd can punch him. It'll be a completely alien range for Floyd.
In another example, Joe Rogan recounted a story illustrating Floyd's influence, describing how Mayweather supposedly removed a referee during a fight. Rogan pointed out that only someone of Floyd's stature, at the pinnacle of boxing in both fame and power, could make such a move. This incident highlights once again how his wealth and status have shaped every aspect of his career.
The referee said Floyd Mayweather hit him behind the head. So Floyd fired the referee in the middle of the bout. Floyd throws this punch, and he's 100% correct. The punch landed the side of the head. It's a right hook. It's a perfect punch. And the referee was saying, watch the back of the head. He's like, what the f are you talking about? And so he kicks the guy out, and they bring in a different referee who finishes the fight. It was insane.
According to Joe Rogan, Floyd's intense competitiveness was shaped by his upbringing. With a father and uncle who were both highly competitive, Floyd learned to push himself in every aspect of life. This drive helped him become a dominant fighter in his prime, but it also appears to influence how he handles business and finances today.
Just look at boxing in terms of like how often do you get hit versus how often do you hit the other guy. He's the best ever. The way him and his uncle and his father talk, I imagine they were always super competitive from the time they were young.
Yeah.
Like he grew up being they're super competitive. They're competitive about talking. They're competitive about all kinds of things. So it's like that hive, like growing up with that all the time, and the boxing scene.
Floyd has claimed that he earns $3 million each month, even suggesting that he makes more than Bill Gates. While these remarks may wow fans, anyone who understands boxing paydays and pay-per-view revenues would recognize them as largely exaggerated. Experts have widely questioned these figures, noting that they don't realistically align with the sport's typical earnings.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8" and a half and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
Floyd has often emphasized that money plays a central role in his life. He has expressed a desire for his children to follow in his footsteps and pursue the same ventures, focusing on building generational wealth. However, this approach has drawn criticism from those who feel he places financial gain above personal values.
I've always been building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all four of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
Despite his enormous earnings, there have been multiple reports suggesting that Floyd owes money to other fighters. One of the most talked about incidents involves rapper 50 Cent, who claimed that Floyd took $2 million from him while he was in jail. Floyd had asked 50 Cent to handle his promotion, and although 50 Cent invested the money, he later alleged that Floyd acted as if he knew nothing about it after his release.
We brought them over. I brought them over while Floyd was, still incarcerated.
Yeah.
When he comes home, there's the Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket campaign that goes on, where it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back? But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when? But see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Why I gotta ask you for it?
Right.
And then when
are we talking over $2 million?
It's about that.
Oh, okay.
At that point, it was, invested in.
All right.
So look, he goes, when he finally does bring up the actual the situation, he acted like he didn't know anything. Like, I didn't tell y'all to do that. I didn't tell you to do that.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking at him, and he looked in my face and he didn't tell me to do that.
50 Cent didn't stop with just one story. He went on to say that many people around Floyd aren't fond of him. According to 50 Cent, Floyd is highly focused on money and often disregards basic principles. He also claimed that Floyd frequently boasts about his wealth and status, which can make it hard for others to respect him for more than just his boxing achievements.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like, you call him, he'll be at your local hosting in a nightclub because you need that action right now.
Do you think he'll step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money goes.
Floyd's money-related controversies don't stop there. Logan Paul also claimed that Floyd still owes him money from their exhibition fight. Even with the huge attention and millions generated by the event, Logan says he hasn't received full payment. This adds to a pattern of Floyd prioritizing money, sometimes in ways that spark controversy.
Why fight Logan Paul?
Name another boxer besides myself that's more famous than Logan Paul.
Tyson Fury?
What? I want you to look up Tyson Fury, how many followers, and look up how many followers Logan Paul has.
Logan Paul, 56 million. Tyson Fury, 4 million.
So 50 compared to 4 something. I can fight a fighter right now, guarantee myself 35 million. Or me and Logan Paul can go out and entertain and have fun and make 100 million or more. So if you were me, you gotta look at 35 million for 12 rounds and 100 for 6 rounds. Big difference.
Oscar de la Hoya has also shared his perspective, suggesting that Floyd continues to fight occasionally because he still needs money. De la Hoya noted that boxers like Floyd often face financial trouble due to extravagant spending. Considering Floyd's luxurious lifestyle, including expensive cars, designer clothes, and private jets, this concern appears quite plausible.
Floyd Mayweather fought another exhibition against Gotti last Saturday. A real the crowd booing in the arena at the end. But in the middle of the second round, Floyd literally had the referee swapped out. He didn't like that the referee told him to stop hitting behind the head. Floyd is used to having the refs do whatever he wants, and he wasn't getting his way this time. It was so embarrassing. Floyd, you're 50 years old. You're a legend in the sport. I've stood up for you in countless interviews, including Shannon Sharp's podcast last week. But you have to stop embarrassing yourself with these exhibitions. I know life is hard. I know life is expensive. But come on, dude, put your legacy first. Nobody wants to remember you like this. And it gets worse. Your jeweler filed a lawsuit against you in Miami. And many are saying you're gonna have to sell off your assets. I hate seeing this happen, bro.
Floyd has often made headlines for his extravagant spending. He reportedly owns an $18 million watch and claims to have hundreds more, each worth thousands. While these displays grab attention, they also raise questions about whether such lavish habits are sustainable in the long run, even for someone with Floyd's wealth.
How much is it?
$1.8 million.
$1.8 million watch.
$1.8 million, dude?
You're the first to see it.
That's insane. That
1.8 is high.
Ooh.
18 life.
That happy birthday, champ.
That's how we doing.
1 point. That is sick, dude.
Wow. You gotta show him what he's saying.
Money green.
Hold on.
This watch was made specifically for the champ, Floyd Money Mayweather. 101 piece.
One of one.
Money team. Can we see it on him? Yes, sir.
That one of one.
$1.8 million.
Joe Rogan was also critical of the Floyd versus Conor McGregor fight, calling it more of a money-making stunt than a true sporting contest. Floyd, who had already retired, returned for a reported $100 million payday in the exhibition match. For someone so focused on money, it was yet another example of turning his fame into profit.